Jim, it's great to have you with us this morning. Let's start with Bitcoin, where Dorsey has put so much of his and Block's focus. Do you think that this can backfire, or is it all upside?
Well, I mean, it's not all upside. We don't exactly know what's going to happen, but Bitcoin looks like a very important technology, and we're exploring it.
So, Jim, yourself, are you a Bitcoin maximalist? And do you think that at least Dorsey's potentially could hurt the company's ability to capture a wider, growing crypto audience?
Well, Bitcoin has some very unique properties right now, and I personally own some Bitcoin, and I think it's unique primarily because it's very decentralized, and there's no sort of central entity that's telling us what to do. It's this community, and it's the response from the community that's actually more exciting than the currency itself.
So are you a maximalist then, like Dorsey?
No. I'm not a maximalist. I do own some. I mean, but I own a lot of other stuff too.
Okay, so then do you think that Dorsey's strategy of all in on Bitcoin and not looking at some of the other tokens, do you think that limits the opportunities for Block when you have a Coinbase, for example, looking into things like an NFT platform and investment DAOs, broader Web3 focus versus that Bitcoin maximalist focus?
So I'm not going to speak for Jack. I really respect Jack's vision as having seen these trends early. If you look at what Jack has been able to do consistently over the last decade, is he's been right early more often than not. So I am really happy that he's continuing to make calls like that.
Okay, Jim, let's look at the broader payment space then. Disruption seems to be a given. We saw huge run-ups in a lot of these companies, from Block to SoFi to Coinbase and others. But it seems like the market has decided that this disruption is going to take longer, be bumpier, especially when it comes to regulation. Do you think that that's the case? How do you see sort of valuations right now and the sort of coming down that we have seen over the last few months?
Honestly, I haven't looked at the stock price in 8 months, 9 months. I honestly don't know.
Somebody price, Jim. I'm not asking you about the stock price. I'm asking you about the ability to disrupt and the sector as a whole.
I think we are continuing to come out with some pretty shockingly cool products. I'm particularly excited about Cash App. I'm very interested in what TBD is doing, which is our crypto area. And Afterpay, my wife actually uses it all the time. So I'm very excited about the product line. Is that the question, or I don't?
No, it was more disruption overall and potentially unseating some of the legacy payments players like Visa and MasterCard, what role crypto has to play, what role buy now, pay later has to play. Do you think that disruption is taking longer to happen than perhaps initially thought?
Oh, no. So the rate of disruption is actually increasing. If you look at what's happening in payments, we're getting innovation on innovation on innovation, and you're building a increasingly fast rate of disruption throughout the entire market. So if that's your question, yeah, it's happening faster. I think Block's going to be a significant portion of it, but there are going to be a lot of other companies that are going to be doing amazing stuff, and we don't know what it's all going to be right now.